Hello dolls, my name is Adriana and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reading poems again. And now my first poem is about warm smells. Now what I mean by warm smells is smells that give you comfort. Now I think we may all have our smells that kind of trigger a memory almost. Like let's say something that you used to remember as a child, and sometimes smelling these things can trigger those emotions as if you were a child again. I'm hoping I'm explaining those sort of things right. But that's what this poem is about. And let's get into it. I love the smells from when I was young. Warm coffee, vanilla beans, and cinnamon reminded me of when everything wasn't so wrong. The warm cozy scents built my nose and reminded me when time ever so easily flowed. Things weren't demanded of me, no worries in the world, and everything outside of that I didn't have to know. There were no wars, chaos, or tragedy, just nice smells on Sunday evening. Pine cones, nutmeg, and honeycombs were all that filled my mind. I always told myself that I wanted to leave this space, but who knew I miss it so much every time. Growing older was my only goal, but who knew once I reached it, the world would be so cold. Every time these warm smells hit my nose, I remember when skies were our limit and the days were still peaceful. Now dolls, I hope you guys enjoyed the poem Warm Smells. Now this poem is called I'm Always Thinking About the End. Now this poem is about my personal experiences with anxiety, and I'm not gonna lie, every time I see the news I'm like, oh my gosh, the world's gonna end tomorrow. So this poem is about kind of relaxing and just being in the moment with the person you love. And sometimes when you love someone so much, you no longer think about those things that scare you anymore, because the only thing that scares you is losing them. I'm always thinking about the end. When it'll end, how it'll end, where we'll end it, and where it will end. But for now, I put the remote down. I close the news and lie down. I put my eyes to rest and let down a heavy smile as I pause in and breathe in. I clear my head and I lay on my flower bed, and I think of you. I don't think of how it'll end. I think of all the time I can spend with you. I don't think of where it will end. I think of where I'll get to go with you. I don't think of when it will end. I think of when I'll see you again. I don't think of what will end it. I just hope nothing will ever end us. Hey dolls, I hope you guys enjoyed my poem, How It'll End. My next poem is called Observant. Now this poem is about observing the person nearest to you and how you see them. And now guys, I am going to add another poem at the end of this, because these were kind of short. I'm going to add another bonus poem at the end. I hope you guys enjoy this one. I remember telling you all the time I'm pretty observant, and I observe things all the time. I observe the things that are all around me and I magnify their lines. One day I read a book. It was a pretty special book. Its cover was bold and its pages were sprinkled with gold. This book was pretty simple, yet mysterious and complicated, and when I thought I knew something, the next time I reread it, it was different. This book had me captivated, and while it thought it was unmemorable, I thought it was a book that was worth the while. This book was interesting and unique and made me feel emotions I didn't think I was capable of experiencing. This book became my favorite book. I observed its pages and read it word for word and learned things that the book thought it was unheard. And I learned that this book could last me a lifetime, because no matter how much I reread it, I could never get tired of all its lines. Dolls, I hope you guys like my poem Observant. Now this next poem I'm going to read to you guys is called Yellow. Now this one's a bit of a longer one, so I hope you guys like this one too. And this one is out to my lovely boyfriend, as always. I love you, and I hope you guys love this poem just as much. I wake up with sore eyes. I wipe them as crust falls off my face. I get up, look in the mirror, go to school. I get home, watch TV, go to bed, and I repeat. I wake up with sore eyes. I wipe them as the crust falls off my face. I get up, look in the mirror, I go to school. I go home, watch TV, go to bed, and repeat. And I repeat, and I repeat, and I repeat, and I repeat, and I... Wait a minute. This time was different. This time I woke up well rested. I wiped my eyes and smiled. I looked across from me at my phone. I unlocked it, smiled, responded, got up, went to the mirror, washed my face, did schoolwork, and called Yellow. Yeah, Yellow, that was his name. Not actually, it's just the color I thought of him every time I talked to him. This was my new repetition, but I didn't mind it. Yellow, oh Yellow, he was something else. He was different. He was my first yellow I had met, and I hoped he'd be my last. While the others were mixed with red, he was vibrant yellow mixed with pink hues of a beautiful paint and inks. He infatuated me in ways I didn't know was possible, but if I was sad, I always knew there'd be yellow. I always hated repetition, but this time repetition didn't feel that bad. In this repetition I felt safe, I felt heard, I felt seen, I felt warm, and I didn't feel isolated. You know it's ironic when you go from saying love isn't real to it being the only thing you think about day in and day out. And all you can imagine is always having yellow around without any doubts. All you can think of is Yellow's touch, Yellow's passion, Yellow's love, Yellow's success, and the feeling of having yellow near because yellow is so perfect in your eyes. Yellow has become so big, he became the sun in your everlasting sky. I love you, yellow. But I don't just love you, yellow. I'm in love with you, yellow. Somehow I fell in love so quickly, it felt like an elongated dream and another cherished memory. Yellow, you make me want to cry. Even writing this now, with tears in my eyes, wondering if I might just die when yellow's touch finally meets mine and we can finally see eye to eye. I want every piece of yellow, not just a fragment, not small pieces turned into increments. I want yellow to have every piece of me. I want to give yellow anything he could ever wish for and more. I want to be with you, yellow, forever, and to fill each other's cups like we're running out of wine at a beach and sipping out of coconuts and laughing as each wave passes us. I don't think yellow comprehends what I mean when I say I love you. Because when I say I love you, I think I made a promise. I made a promise to love you more than any fight, any challenges we shall face, any dark times, any sad times, and any mad times when we're both fuming and peed. I made a promise to continue to fill yellow's cup as long as he wants me near. And with every touch, every kiss, every caress, and every time we show love to fill each other's life with millions of snow white doves. You're my yellow. And my true love. Hey dolls, I hope you guys enjoyed my poems, and if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. You guys' support means a lot to me, and I love you guys. Before I leave today, I'm gonna show you guys my leader outfit for the day. This is my pink butterfly dress, and this dress. Hey dolls, I'm not sure why the volume cut out on the video, but this is my pink butterfly dress. It's so poofy and cute, and I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, please like and subscribe. Like always, I love you guys' support, and I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in again. Bye!